Meet a conductor of one of the famous San Francisco cable cars and a man who drives a century-old steam train. While she prefers a safe mode of transportation, he is constantly being taken to new heights. And this man helps farmers by flying a very different type of plane. All in this edition of Very Odd Jobs. Whether it's in the air or on the ground, many people have jobs that keep them constantly on the move. Some work to provide necessary transportation, while others join in the excitement of competitive sport. Once these guys get going, there's just no stopping them. Coming up on Very Odd. Welcome to downtown Fort Worth, Texas. It's a thoroughly modern center, but it's also a city with a legendary past. Everywhere you look, there's a unique blend of the new and the old. In fact, an old-fashioned horse and carriage hardly looks out of place here.
Hi, I'm Francesca Buck. Let me take you for a ride back in time.
Francesca Buck and her horse have the unique job of providing carriage rides to the people of Fort Worth.
Hello!
But how they came by the job is even more curious.
I happened to see an ad in the paper that said carriage driver wanted, no experience necessary. And I thought, oh, I'll learn how to be a carriage driver and then I'll go home and teach my horse how to do it.
Francesca says teaching a horse to work in city traffic can be tricky business. Lucky for her, she has a very smart horse.
This is Lance, or Lancelot. Lance has been everywhere. I trust him with my life, obviously, and the lives of our passengers. He's not afraid of anything. He'll step on anything. Harley Davidsons don't scare him, buses, you name it. He's had balloons popped, cameras in his face, children grabbing his legs. He's irreplaceable as a carriage horse. The most important skill as a carriage driver is being a good horse person. It's absolutely imperative that you and the horse are working together. Anybody can drive a carriage. Anybody can harness a horse. Anybody can give a historical tour. Anybody can smile for a wedding photographer. But not everyone can maneuver a horse in traffic. You have to know that he's going to stop when you say stop, go when you say go, turn when you say turn, and not waver 1 second. Hello! How are y'all doing?
Together, Francesca and Lance perform what they call a slow-moving limousine. At 4 miles an hour, they take tourists on sightseeing rides in historical downtown Fort Worth. The people they meet seem to be impressed by Francesca's uncommon career choice.
I think it's a neat job for people who are very familiar with the horses, people who enjoy meeting other people and just make a happy milieu for tourists. I'm having a great time.
Francesca and Lance also accept bookings for special events, such as weddings. It seems to keep them very busy.
This last Saturday, for example, my first job was at 11:15 a.m. and my last job was at 12:45 a.m. and I had been to 9 weddings by the end of the day.
Being a carriage driver can be risky at times, too.
I did a wedding and a tornado warning. I was sitting in front of the church and the tornado warning sirens went off. And I was sitting outside going, hurry, hurry, please hurry.
When Francesca has a special event to attend, she finds it best to dress for the occasion. It's at times like these that she'll admit her job may be a little unusual.
I won an award for having the most unusual job. I won a stick horse. They awarded it to me in front of my entire class. And I went down in the record books Putnam City High School, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, for having the most unusual job. I feel very fortunate because I have been able to provide a living for myself in a horse-related occupation. In this modern day and age, there are not that many jobs that you can make a living with your horse. I can live on the farm all week. I get to come to the city. I have access to the best restaurants. I get to eat out, but I'm here with my horse. And that's, I suppose, very odd.